Alright, we should be live. So, just a heads up, the draft token has appeared in the shop, and now I only have 3,000 gold left, so we're definitely going to have to enter with gems, but we can in fact enter with gems. We want to... Yeah, we can just hit play and it'll pop back. Oh no, nope, never mind, I hit the thing now, it won't show me the other stuff. There's recently played. Okay. Yeah, I'm down below the gold threshold. We'll keep going with the intended pick 2 eventually. Like, you know, when I start getting bored of the format or something and I need something else to do, we'll go back to the pick 1 draft. But with the way this set feels, it does seem like it would be super helpful. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting over like 6 different people going into white-green to your left. Or to your right, rather, as they pass left. So. Alright, so what we have. Is that Oscorp or is that the other one? That's the other one. Urban Retreat. Oh, there's a City Pigeon, and I will not ever pass Pack 1 Pick 1 City Pigeon unless the rares and mythics are insane. I could legit take Urban Retreat, like it is not a bad thing to pick up, since you can ramp into it, essentially. It's essentially a ramp spell, when you can unweb it, so. But we could just take Peter Parker here, and move on with our lives. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Urban Retreat is strong, though. Ooh, definitely want the Pigeon. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Urban Retreat. Oh, good. We got one anyway, like, immediately afterwards. A Gallant Citizen, Sudden Strike. Ooh. I did not realize Sudden Strike was uncommon, I don't think. Wondering why I haven't seen more of it, and now I know. Is that Morbius? Yeah, it's Morbius. Morbius is real strong. I played with him once, and he keeps dying very quickly, but you get a card out of it, and the opponent has to spend a card killing him. And if they have to do it in combat, you usually wind up gaining life, so... Or if they have to have him wisecrack himself or something. Over Gallant Citizen? I think so. I think it's close, though. Yeah, we're gonna grab those two. Oh my god, we got Spider-Man UK and then another Pigeon. Alright. Well, right now I am mono white and I am thrilled with all of my picks, so if you haven't seen Spider-Man UK, he is very, very good at what he does. Flash Thompson. I think I'm just going to take the white card for the sake of taking the white card here. Draw 3 or counter and draw 1. 3/3 flyer for 4. Galvanized Workforce is okay. Ah, I didn't click it fast enough. Alright, I'm gonna take the Archivist here, and I think Madam Web, because I do have the blue green land, and I have several spiders already, so I don't think Scout the City is necessarily what I want there. Oh, wield a Gallant Citizen and the Spider Slayer. Also, Mob Lookout's not terrible if we wind up in blue. Alright, what we get? The Origins of Spider-Man? That's a distinct possibility. I definitely want another Spider-Man UK. There's a Perilous Lunge, which is a decent removal spell. What is this? It makes a 2/1, put a 1/1 counter on it, becomes a legendary spider hero, and target creature gains double strike. Yeah, it's probably too good. Perilous Lunge is decent. Celestia Archivist. It's real good. I'm definitely taking Spider-Man UK. I think I take the Saga, though. I think. Alright, 3 of him might be a little bit much, but... In fact, that's the argument there. It might be a little bit much. Yeah, I got super excited because you don't normally see him, and now I'm getting 3 of him all at once. This might be a time to grab... Wait, why do I have the Archivist? I moused over it, but... thought I took the other card instead. No, I have a Most Helpful Weaver. Did I take the Archivist and the Weaver? What else was in that pack? I'm confused now. Sometimes these pick 2s get a little weird. So, pick. Okay. Oh, I definitely want Rouse the Swarm. We do have the Urban Retreat for Wraith here. The Most Helpful Weaver. Trying to think what other things I have that can get counters onto her for the buff, because otherwise I should probably just be taking the Archaeologist. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll take Wraith, see if we can make her work. We have Miles. So. Ooh. Shroud and the Lunge. Pick up 2 removal spells in this pack. Alright, now there's still an Archivist there. I don't think I took an Archivist from another pack. I'm confused now. Those 2, though. Take her. Take these 2, I think. Okay. What do we get? We got Venom. Alright, we're not going to be able to run Venom. What do we have in this pack that I want? Because if we don't have anything crazy that I want, I'm taking Venom just to grab him real quick. For set completion. Because this set is small, so if you can get like all of the rares and mythics early, you'll get lots of extra gems during the draft section. Technically, I should probably take these 2. I think I'm going to, but I could definitely see the argument for taking Venom because of that. But yeah, I think there's enough. If there were a City Pigeon, I wouldn't even be looking at Venom. I'd be taking City Pigeon and like one of the other ones. Is that Spider-Gwen now? So same deal, but this time we have a Pigeon. Angler's Skyrod is okay. Like, there are already a bunch of creatures that are very hard to block in this set, so you get rid of the one creature that can block them profitably. Second Urban Retreat. And a Miles. Alright. Oh, and a Mothwing Shroud. Do I want a second Mothwing Shroud more than I want a second Urban Retreat? Because I definitely think I take Miles here. So... yeah. Well, now I feel a bit silly because I could have had the Urban Retreat and all of this stuff, but... yep. A whole bunch of stuff I'm not running. Alright, we'll definitely take Gwen Stacy here. Grab them mythic rares. Don't get me wrong, Gwen's really strong, but I'm nowhere near comfortably casting her, so... Alright. Did not wheel any of the lands out of that one pack. I think that was the pack that the lands were in, so there was a slim chance. Like, wheeled a land or 2 there. Alright, I think Madam Web is too ambitious. We need that. Alley Lurkers. Probably don't need that one either. There for her. Temple Trap is super medium and I have better removal. Also, I don't have access to the red mana for the artifact destruction half. Let's take a look at my creature versus non-creature spells and see if I can See if there's anything obvious I need to cut. I have 3 city pigeons. This deck is amazing. I think the aerialist can go. I don't have a ton of ways to modify a creature to begin with, so... Yeah, unfortunately, Wraith would have to fight like a 1-1 in order for this to work, or knock out Aunt May, and... I think a few other characters in this set would take umbrage at that. Well, this is a creature, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I'm right at my self-enforced limit. For that. I still need 4 more cuts. It's possible I can still lose a card from down here. Most Helpful Weaver is also just a 2-drop creature in this deck. Basil's only okay. Or greater. So that's the 2 Spider-Man UKs and the Mileses, which I can get out ahead of Archivist and the Fighter and the other Archivist. So I can loop Archivists. I want to... Alright, this is like damage control or something. I was like, I forget what this thing is supposed to be because it's not a spider, so... It's possible I just don't need Wraith and make the mana base more consistent. So I'm thinking 1 more card and cut a land. Be good. I have multiple Miles and cheap creatures to set up with, and some cantrips, so land should not be too much of an issue most of the time. Might just be Sudden Strike. Like, I have 3 Mothwing Shrouds. I can get most things out of the way. Are really problematic. Hey, give it a shot. I'm a little sad now that I took the Urban Retreat over the second Peter Parker, because that'd be helpful. I keep doing that because Peter Parker is the mythic, but it's like, you know, the common Spider-Man. White. Well, I'm going to keep this, and since I don't have a City Pigeon, we're going to lead with this one. If I had the Pigeon, we would lead with the Pigeon, both because I could bounce it and because of the other thing, but... Alright, let's run out the Spider Slayer on an empty board over, because I don't want to bounce the Spider token here, so... Alright, they have a 2-1 lifelink, and that's fine. I'm gonna attack. I don't care if they trade. If they don't trade, then I get to... Actually, let's warp in this one first, get my land. Alright, do they have 3 mana kill a creature, gain some life? Nope. But they're gonna make him a 1/1. I will 1,000,000% block if they attack now. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, Is this a legendary creature citizen now? Alright, let's run out Spider-Man UK first. Because I might be able to double creature next turn with Helpful Weaver and Spider Slayer here. I will still chump block because I have the Archivist in hand, so... If they're acting like they've got a way to kill Spider-Man UK if I block, like if they discard a spell and attack with him, with the idea that they'll put another Hide in Mundanity on my 3/4 afterwards and have him die from combat damage sitting on him. What did they discard? Ooh, they discard Mysterio. Alright, well, now I'll attack with Spider-Man UK. And then we go... This one... This one... That's 2 creatures came into play, so I draw a card and gain some life. I forgot I gained life, honestly. I just wanted to draw the card. Is it just a spider token that's going to get the counter? Because I do want to be able to bounce the 2/1 here for one of my other things, so... they're missing land too. Okay. I'm really hoping they just block the 3/2 and trade with it. Okay. In that case... Yeah, let's just get another Miles. Bounce that. Counterspell. Bounce Spider-Man UK in response. Ah. Alright. Hey, let's just run out of Pigeon then. He's in the graveyard, so I can just get him back with the other thing. Drawn. If I draw another land, I can double spell. There's their Damning Caress, finally. Hey, got it. And let's give double strike to the spider. Let's just get my 4-drop back. Three. I was gonna say they might have to block both of those. Alright, so... web here on that one. Play it. Yeah, we'll summon the Spider Slayer here and draw my card. My opponent seems to think everything is nice now, so let's put them out of their misery. Summon the one. Pigeon. Summon the pigeon. A card. If they can -2/-2 my whole team, they won't kill Spider-Man UK, and they can't Villainous Wrath, so yeah. They'll be tapped out. Alright, on to the next opponent. Oh, I have a Gallant Citizen and a removal spell, so... No pigeon, though, so it's a little disappointing. Yep. At least we get to get rid of the cool thing. There's my pigeon. You are late, pigeon. Yep. Web. Ah, nope, just some lurking lizards. Which are, in fact, in my way now. Okay, I'll summon my pigeon. Skyrod. Backing's not good yet. Although they didn't have anything to unweb, they might have something this turn. Okay. Nope. So they can make their pigeon first strike. Do I trade pigeons here? I think that's fine. They got to deal 1 damage there to me. I also don't have any in web right now, so... I better get rid of theirs while I don't know if they're going to hit their land drops consistently. Alright, that's fine. Can take some damage. Alright. That'll stop their lizard from attacking unless they can hit a bigger creature, in which case I might, depending on what it is, eat one of their guys in combat. Yep. Alright, big 2 again. The guy didn't become a spider, right? Just checking. Food. Play my land. I don't really need the mana, so I'm probably going to Surveil at the end of their turn if they don't make me use my extra arms. I don't currently have good attacks. It's only a creature, non-land permanent. Okay. I need to know, because if they're in white-green and they're building out their board, so it gets +1/+1 and fights target creature. So they're going to have a 2/4. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Now their attacks are terrible. I put a stop on my upkeep. We'll surveil. Yeah, that forest right now. Draw. Main phase, play out the land anyway. Thinking a 3/2 doesn't let him block anything that they have, so I'm just gonna pass here. Because they're getting first strike and both of their creatures are 2 power anyway, so. Alright, well. That's a bit better. No block yet. Okay. Let's get rid of the 3/5. Because that's actually going to be able to rumble with me better. Attack here. Tap that. See if they want to block. I was going to say, they probably do. Up here. Pass turn. I also could have cast Miles out at that point. Now their Spider Slayer's off the table. Okay. They have a Gallant Citizen. Attack me for 2. Yep. Full mana value, Peter Parker. Alright, so. Attack like this. Tap their 1/1, because it's the only one I don't care if they block with. Yep. Does that back. I have plenty of each, so it doesn't super matter. Cast this. That here, so that way they have to deal with Miles or they can't attack with the 3/3. Alright, now they can attack with the 3/3 because it's a 4/4. Hooray! Alright, I have another Miles in my hand, so if they don't kill the Spider Slayer, he death touches down Peter Parker. And, yep. So yeah, takes care of him. That. They still have their food token. It's giving them priority here. Tapping the 1/1. Alright, that's fine. Trade. Then it's a 4/3. Forest. big boy. Not gonna stay in play for very long, but he's a big boy. Hey. Yeah, I'm sure. And I think I value the scry more here. Also, I can just make the 1/1s end of turn if I want to instead. So, I think we pass for right now. Yep. That is indeed a thing that happens. Alright, so set a stop on my upkeep, and I will make the 2 1/1s here end of turn. Yeah, it seems good. Draw that. Go to main phase. Go to combat. Yep. There are 2 1/1s. I can give First Strike and Menace, but that's not helping. 1/3 on the ground isn't helping. Yep. Hi, City Pigeon. Alright, so let's see. They have 1 unknown in their hand. I wonder if it's a splash card at this point. They just haven't been able to play. Yeah, if we trade up our 1/1s, that's fine. So I have City Pigeon. Let's cast that. And yep, and still have enough to surveil, so they still have a good attack with what they have on board. Yep, that seems fine. Tapping their best thing to block with. Alright, bet back the pigeon. You play the pigeon. And pass turn. So is it going to be a swamp or an island, do we think? Could be a mountain. Ooh. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. That's a real dangerous one, honestly. Sure. They're not attacking. Alright, so first things first, let's surveil. Definitely leave him on top. Eat my food. Alright, slide that over. Keep tapping that. I want them to have to block with a real creature if they're going to block here. Yep. Spider-Man UK, bounce the pigeon. Another food. Play the pigeon. End step. Gain life, draw card. Alright, we have favored fighter. Okay, they're off it. Yeah, I'm gaining too much life in drawing cards, but Spider-Man India is still very strong here and might have been able to get their guys big enough where I'm only attacking with like a pigeon with the equipment on it or something. Buy them a ton of time. Alright, we made it to 2 wins. 2 more wins and we're all done. Maybe we can do another one. Well, I'm on the play with a pigeon and a web creature, so good to me. And a 2-drop to, like, fill in the gap on my curve. Miles will get me my 4th land, ideally, so... Alright, so now if they're like red-green and they have the 2/2 that taps for mana, they're almost definitely not running it out and then blocking the 2/1 with it, so... Should get us Miles either way. Yep, there it is. I'd be very surprised if they blocked here, but I would also understand the mentality. There's a whole lot of things I could just have now. It would be annoying for them to deal with. And whatever they're ramping into, I have my Moth Shroud to get rid of the first one, so... Assuming I can't just run Miles into a trade and play the Archivist. Probably what I'm doing here now. I don't even think they're blocking. This block looks bad for them on the surface, so... Take it. And that. They decided they wanted whatever trick I had to get out of my hand. So now they have to be able to stop the Archivist from attacking. Because if I bounce the Archivist with Miles and get Miles into play again and get another land, that's just way too much. At that point, they're on the, I have to hope that, you know, Saber doesn't have a card in, like a way to deal with my best guy then, so that I can actually break up this loop. And then I'm gonna Mothwing their creature, and that might actually just kill them. Yeah, it's a 3/4 flyer. It is in the way of my 3/3 now. They like to attack for 2? Sure. Except... Hey, I think I just cast Miles. I have both Rouse and Shroud now. They are getting close to Rhino mana, which is going to hurt a lot. But... only for the 1 turn, and then he's done, so... It will get them a card, though, and deal me a ton of damage, so that might be good enough. Okay, well, now I have to kill that. Now I have to kill specifically that. Yep. Take 10? Jesus. Yeah, no. Friendly Neighborhood's so good. Yeah, I just have to get rid of that thing. Thing is a savage beating. Really hoping they triple block and kill Miles now that they know their enchantment isn't any good anymore. Their creatures are just 1/1s. Because then I can bounce back the Archivist. Yeah, they're debating it. Okay. Decided to just chump with one. Alright. So run out the Slayer. Land. Slayer can trade with Leyline Weaver regardless of a pump spell. Or it could have if I were allowed to block. Oh, guess I'll die now. Because I'm just falling way too far behind on board. Friendly Neighborhood is such a beating. We had it in our first draft, and I had it at the pre-release, and both times it was amazing. I'm really lucky they tapped down, like, the Pigeon here or something, but I can't imagine that's true. Okay. I don't think I can take 6 here, so... jump 3 of it. Yeah, this is gonna be too much for me. Okay, they're just gonna jump again. Right, so 2, 3. Web back Miles for Miles. Get another land. Just rouse the web now. Gain 2. Don't quite have lethal now. Okay. And top the only creature that can block, and I have to take 6 down to 1. 1 card left in hand, and they can move the equipment around. Alright. Anything here I can do that would let me win. Or survive. Pull that one back. Keep that Miles. Get a land. Cast this. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Kill the Angler's Rod. Pass turn. I'm dead to like a million things, but they need to have one of them, and they only have 2 cards in hand. So we'll see if they have it. Yeah. This dies, they get a 1/1. Yeah, I don't think I have any other options here. I can't let them have still 2 lethal threats after this, so I need to... Because if I only take 2 damage instead, then I'm at 2, and I still die to both of the flyers, so I need to get one of the flyers off the table anyway. Oh, Jesus, they have an Archivist to get back Friendly Neighborhood now. Oh, what? What? I mean, I appreciate it and all, but what? Nothing flies, and the tokens would come into play tapped here. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I only have City Pigeon and Miles in my graveyard. Darn it. Okay, they got me. I can't actually do anything there. I guess I had to Surveil on upkeep in addition to everything else. To try and find... The fact that they didn't kill Friendly Neighborhood there to get 3 more 1/1s is kind of insane. I don't think they realized they could do that, so... So we should have been super dead, because at 1 life, all 3 of them are lethal, so getting back 1/4/3 instead of making, you know, getting 2 bodies instead of 4 bodies when I'm at 1 is kind of crazy. Especially since I'm not in the Wrath colors of the format. Opponent goes first. Hand is weak, but not terrible. I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not thrilled by it. Really hoping to draw the pigeon. Nope. It's not turn 1. I was gonna say, they're green-white. They have a 1/1. That's noxious. I'm gonna run him out. If they attack, I will absolutely block here. I do not need them bouncing their 1/1 card draw creature back to their hand and drawing another card, so... I'm blocking even harder now. If it was good enough to do before, it's great to do now. Yeah, let's just get Peter down. Try and follow him up with Miles next turn. Nope. Guy's a 3/4. And it gains lifelink. Yep. And I'm missing lands. Yeah, hitting their guy is so bad here. I also can't play an equip. Alright, so let's just run out of 2/2. This way they'll have to use a combat trick to not trade their 3-4 for a 3-3. Which they might have, or a removal spell. Or just give them first strike, I guess. Sure. Yep. I'm debating whether I want to block with the 2-2 or not, and I don't think I do, but it's tempting. Not what I need a deck. I know I'm running 16 land, but still, 1 land would be nice, or at least the pigeon, so I could like double spell here. All right, let's just run out the web. At least I'll be able to attack back now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to buff Betty. She can buff anything. Oh good, now they know to name enchantments. Because I can't actually cast any of them with that thing in play. Alright. I'm assuming they're doing this because they know I don't have anything, but whichever. Oh, okay, they just threw away a 3-4. Oh, hey, land, how's it going? So I'm down to 11. I can get back the Spider Slayer if I want to. First strike's still a pain, though. But all of their stuff is a pain right now. Is the issue. Because the Spider Slayer only blocks the other 3-3 if it doesn't have first strike. Alright. Let's cast this. Let's get rid of the lifelinker first. That's the more annoying one. Ah, cool. Now they can attack with both their creatures. I can go to 6, and then I don't have a flyer. My stuff is too expensive. Yep, you got it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hey. Oh, that's gonna do it for this draft, I think. Like, even if my opponent has nothing left in hand, I can't cast anything. Cool. So now I have to chump. Because now both their guys are lethal together. They get to draw a new card. So if they can kill my guy, I just lose. Nope, not yet, but they get to get back another referee and cast him. Okay. Whatever. My 16 land finally caught up with me. I mean, I'm putting the counter on him to make him lethal. Not that it matters here, but... I would have just made another lethal threat. That's just me, though. I mean, they know most of the cards in my hand. They know I can't deal with anything. Alright, so we started off 2-0 and wound up 2-2, which is still good enough. So, alright, I guess we can do another if you're watching this live. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.